Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to Friday Power Flow. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. This is a practice. This is a mindful practice. And we're going to get started right away in downward facing dog. All right, so come onto your mat. Come on into your downward facing dog. And you can start in child's pose if that feels better for you. Spread your fingers wide. Set your feet on your mat. Set your gaze or close your eyes. And take a big breath in. And a long breath out. You can let your head hang down here. Maybe you move your head around a little bit. Loosen up your neck and your shoulders. If you like to walk out your dog, you can walk out your dog here or add in really whatever movement feels good for you. Be mindful, right? This is a mindful practice. So be mindful of your movement, that it is more mindful and not just habitual, right? We have a lot of habits and we don't even notice them a lot of the time. So notice what you are doing right here, right now. Feel your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Feel where you have your hands and your feet. And feel if you need to adjust, absolutely. But if you adjust, let it be mindful and intentional. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Now bring your feet together a little bit forward. And take your right leg up to the sky. Lift up through your right leg, lift up through your left leg, even as you let your left heel sink down towards the ground. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Now here, you can really lift out of your shoulders. Tuck your nose or your chin or your forehead in to meet your knee. Inhale up and back to your three-legged dog. Right foot to your right thumb. Left knee comes to your mat. Kneeling lunge. Untuck your left toes. You can pad the left knee if you like. Walk your hands up to your front thigh, and you can keep them here, or this is my favorite variation. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Let your shoulders roll back. A little bit of a hip opener, a little bit of a heart opener. And I realized that I said mindful a whole bunch of times in the last few minutes. And it's funny because it is a mindful practice, but at the same time, we're trying to get out of our heads, right? We're trying to get into our bodies. We're trying to practice thinking less and being more present. Take a big inhale, reach your hands up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Bring your feet together and forward. Extend your left leg up to the sky. And really feel both legs. Feel the length in both legs. Feel the length in your fingers and your arms, your spine, the sides of your body. Take a long breath in. And as you exhale, come forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders here. Really tuck in. Keep your right leg active and engaged. Inhale up and back to your three-legged dog. Now your left foot to your left thumb and your right knee gently comes down to your mat. Untuck your right toes, your kneeling lunge here. You can keep your hands low on your mat. Take them up to your front thigh. I'm going to interlace my fingers at my low back again. You can work with a different variation if you like here. And it's not a big back bend, but an invitation to open your chest and lift your heart. Right? This whole practice, an invitation to open up, open our bodies, our hearts, and our minds. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Right foot steps to meet your left. Front edge of your mat, find your halfway lift. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, come up to stand. Reach up and lift up. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Pause here. Set your gaze, lower your gaze or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice today. And together, let's take a deep breath in And a long breath out. Inhale, hands sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push up. Forward and halfway down, low push up. Little pause here, drop your knees or come all the way down. Big breath in, upward facing dog. You can work with a variation. Exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose or another variation. You can work with adding in variations here that work for you, that feel good for you. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set your gaze or close your eyes so you're working with drishti. You're working with focus so that if your mind is full of stuff, you can clear out some space. Clear some space from that stuff for yourself. Take another big inhale. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, rise and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push up. You can step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And breathe in and breathe out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a long breath in and a long breath out, paying attention to your breath, letting your body fill with breath as you inhale and empty out as you exhale. So you can be full of breath, full of presence, full of intention as you make your way through your practice today. As you make your way through your day today, take another big inhale. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. Soften your toes. Take a big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Set your feet. Notice if you think about where to set your feet or where you think you should set your feet. Land in your warrior one. Land in your body. Feel this breath. And then you can feel if you need to adjust. So if you feel a little unsteady, you might widen or shorten your stance. If you feel like you have some room, take a longer stance. Bend into your front knee and lift up here, reach up. And it's okay to be a little wobbly. You have the stability of your breath, the steadiness of your intention, and literally the ground beneath you. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot again, warrior one. One breath, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. You can take one step and rise up. But then again, you can adjust. Notice if your adjustment is habit. Again, notice if you're thinking, if your mind is full of stuff. If you can be mindful and intentional. Not thinking quite so much. Being full of breath and full of intention. Really being in your full body, fully in your body, from the tips of your fingers down to the tips of your toes. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale. Hands back to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another full inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. Step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Come up, reach high, exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Rise up, exhale, hands back to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps now. Warrior one. Rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, or your child's pose. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Part of why I love this flow so much is that it gets me out of my head. Right? I'm not going to lie. Right now I'm thinking about, what does that word mindful actually mean? Right? Why do we say mindful when we're trying to get out of our heads? Take another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. So get out of your heads. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down. Let's get into our bodies. Get into this practice. Into this breath. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Now sit a little bit lower. Take a big breath in here. Twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Stay grounded through your feet. Feel your feet. Let there be space between your toes. Feel your hands connect. If you're pressing your palms and your fingers together, let there be space between your fingers. And lengthening as though you could add space into your spine. Hands can stay together, or they can open up, right hand reaching for the ground, left hand reaching up for the sky. Maybe a stick in a side crow here. Take a big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance with your peace fingers. Hook your big toes, palms face each other. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. Let your head drop. Soften your toes. Soften your face and your jaw. Full of breath here. Full of intention. As you feel this breath and feel your body, you can be fully present. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Release your toes. Walk your feet closer together to touch. Come back to your Utkatasana. Big bend to your knees. Sit down, lift up. Here, ground through your right foot. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Keep that bend in the right knee. Now your left foot across your right thigh. So you're making a figure four shape here. You can keep your hands high, or you can bring your hands to your heart. Big bend in that right knee. So sit down and then start to tip forward. And more than just tipping forward, lengthen forward. Lengthen the crown of your head, your collarbones, your arms forward. Let your tailbone point straight back behind you. This left knee dropping down towards the ground so you get a little bit of a hip opener. Now if you want to play around with the arm balance, you got to get low, hands down to the ground. And then left knee above your left elbow. Left foot hooks above that right elbow. And then you can lift the right foot, maybe extend the right leg. I'm not so good at the extension. Not feeling it today. So I'm just going to stay here. Wherever you are, stay and breathe for 3, 2. Now, come on up to stand. Right foot is standing, left knee lifts in front of you. Take your hands high up overhead. Get grounded through your right foot, engage your core. With your left hand, catch hold of your left knee, or left peace fingers, catch that left big toe and extend your left foot forward. Even out your hips, even out your breath, and take your left foot out to the left, right through my little tree here. Right arm can come out to the right for balance. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. And breathe in, and breathe out. Come on back to center. Keep your leg lifted. Take both hands high. Big inhale here, airplane Konasana. Sweep your left foot back behind you, sweep your hands back, palms spin down towards the ground. Take a big inhale, crescent lunge. Left foot drops back, rise up, open out to your warrior 2. Spin your back foot flat. Lengthen through your arms. Feel to the tips of your fingers. Spin your palms to the sky, right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Keep the bend in your front knee. Grounded through your feet, lift up. Take your big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, hold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior 1. Rise up, exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior 1. Rise up, exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior 1, step up, rise up. Now your warrior 2. Right hand high, reverse, side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow to your right thigh. You can slide your right hand down right away if you like. Lengthen up through your left arm, open up, and then take your left arm. Now, take your left arm, lengthen it forward. Lengthen through your whole left side body. At the same time, lengthen through your right side body, your right hip to your right armpit. How often do you get to pay attention to your armpits in a good way? Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Reach your top arm back up, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or your full bind. Work with any variation that feels good for you. Intentional, full of breath, paying attention to what you're doing, what you're feeling. Less attention to your thinking mind. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Now reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. Set your feet so they're parallel. I like to imagine a line, and my toes meet that line evenly. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Take a big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. You can have your feet parallel or a little bit pigeon-toed. You might have a towel or strap between your hands to give you a little bit of room. You can work with a different hand variation entirely. And take a long breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Here, come halfway up. Now walk your hands towards your left toes. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Plant your hands, left foot steps back. High push up, forward and down, low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pause here. Shoulders roll back. Lead with your heart. Take a big inhale. Come on back to your low push up. High push up, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Once more, deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Set your feet big bend to your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit a little bit lower. Heart stays high. A big inhale. Now twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. And your left elbow might land between your legs or even hover above your legs. Feel where you have your feet. Feel this connection of your hands. Connect to your breath. A full breath in and a full breath out. That breath out might give you a little more room to twist, and you can keep your hands together or open up. You can come into your side crow if you like. Extending your top arm up. Extending without overextending. Take a big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart about hips width distance and stand on your hands for Padangusthasana. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Here again, you're extending, you're lengthening. You don't have to overextend. So often we are so full of stuff. Our minds are so full of stuff that we extend and overextend, more often overextend, unintentionally. And that's when we get stressed out and we feel like we're spread too thin. Take your hands out from under your feet, walk your feet closer together to touch. Utkatasana, chair pose. Come up, ground through your left foot, keep that bend in your left knee. Now draw your right knee up towards your chest. A little bit of balance here. Hands can be higher at your heart. Take your right foot across your left thigh for your figure four. Flex your right foot. Keep the bend in your left knee. Sit a little bit lower, and then begin to tip forward. Now begin to tip forward. Again, hands can be forward or hands at your heart. This right knee is dropping down. It's a hip opener. And balance. And you can stay here. You can play around with the arm balance. You got to get low. Big enough bend in that left knee that you can get your hands down to your mat. Right knee is on your right tricep. Right foot hooks around that left upper arm. And then you start to shift forward, just like you would in your crow. You can lift that left foot. One side is usually easier than the other. For me, I can extend my left leg a little more here. Couple of breaths. Play around with it. Strong core. Don't get in your head about it, right? Take a big inhale. And then nice and easy. Drop that foot. If it was lifted, come on up. Left foot is standing. Right knee lifts in front of you. Take your hands up overhead. Pause here. Check in. Set your gaze. See where you are. Feel where you are. Right hand catches the lifted right knee. And you can go for the right big toe with your peace fingers if you like. Extending that right foot forward. Soften your shoulders. Even out your hips. And take your right foot or your right knee out to the right. Then you can drop your left hand out to the left, about shoulder height for balance. Balanced breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Be full of intention, full of patience. So if you fall out of the pose, it doesn't have to be a big deal. Come on back to center. Right leg stays lifted, hands high, a big inhale, airplane Dekasana. Right foot sweeps back behind you, hands come back, palms down. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Take a big inhale, crescent lunge. Drop back, reach up, open out, warrior two. Find your footing here. Feel if you can add in some space. Lengthen through your arms to the tips of your fingers. Bend into your front knee. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Long and strong through that right leg. Big bend in your left knee. Big inhale. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or your child's pose. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Rise up, exhale, hands to your lengthen through your right side body. Grounded through both feet. Grounded in this breath. So you can extend without overextending. So you can be intentional and mindful in that you're not thinking and overthinking. You're giving your thinking mind some much needed space, giving yourself some much needed space. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Your half bind or your full bind. Notice if you think about what you should do, feel what you can do. Feel that you can be here. Be in your body. Breathe and be in joy. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Reach your top arm back up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. Again, feet parallel or pigeon-toed, hands to your hips or to your low back. Add in a little bit of lift here, a big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Hands can come under your shoulders. You can come into your forward fold. If you like a tripod here, go for it. Play around with it. Right? You might simply tip forward into your head and your hands until you can lift your feet up. I remember someone telling me, your feet will just float up. And I thought, yeah, right. That's never going to happen. And with practice, with feeling, it did eventually happen. And it was a pretty big surprise. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Here, come halfway up. Walk your hands towards your right toes. Pivot back around towards the front edge of your mat. Runner's lunge. Plant your hands. Right foot steps back. High push up. Forward and down. Low push up. Upward dog. A big breath in. Pause here. Lead with your heart. Take another big inhale. Low push up. Chaturanga. Back to your upward dog. Back to your low push up. One more time. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga. High push up. Now back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a really big breath in and a long breath out. If you want to jump your feet through your hands, bring your hands a little closer to your feet. Take your hands a little bit wider. Take a big inhale. We'll see how this goes. Exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Not quite. And come on into your boat pose, Navasana. Shoulders roll back, heart lifts. You can use your hands on your legs for a little bit of lift, and you can keep them there, or you can extend your hands forward or up overhead. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to a hover. Look at your toes. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. On your back, set your feet flat and come up for your bridge or your wheel. Lift your hips. Lift your chest, your heart. Really feel this. Lift your heart. Let what you are doing right here, right now, fill you with joy and enthusiasm. Let it fill you with life and love. Take a big inhale and then gently come on down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Draw your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. Set your right foot flat on your mat, left foot across your right thigh, your half pigeon variation. We'll slip in a short hip opener here. And if you want to set up your traditional half pigeon, you can. You can keep your right foot on your mat, or you can lift your right leg and use your hands to draw the leg in. Left foot is flexed. It's a lot like that chair pose variation, right? That same figure four shape. And if you like, you can use your left hand to gently move your left knee away from your torso. Feel your breath. Take your time. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your hands, your legs, give your knees a squeeze, and set it up on the other side. Left foot flat, right foot across your left thigh. Left foot can stay down, or you can lift that left leg. Use your hands to draw your left leg in towards you. Notice if your thinking mind is full of thoughts, or if you can be full of breath, full of intention and presence. Full of joy, because here we are, nearing the end of our practice. You've taken time for yourself. You've taken care of yourself. And take a big inhale and a big exhale. Release your hands, your legs, give your knees a squeeze. Any last poses or adjustments that feel right. Then set up your Shavasana. Whatever variation gives your physical body the most support and most comfort. This practice, I find this practice very comforting. Fills me with comfort and ease. I hope it does the same for you. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Settling into your Shavasana. And that you can be full of what you want to be full of. Joy, peace, strength, ease. And take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side and make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this Friday Power Flow. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. A mindful practice. I think for me, it simply means being full of intention and present, whether I'm on my mat or off my mat. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.